Greeting HMC friends, and it's good to be with you on this Friday. Today, as we share together, I'd like to delve back into the hymn book and share another hymn with you, because sometimes their history speaks volumes to us. Well, there was John Bowring. He was both a writer, being an author, but he was also the British governor of Hong Kong for many years. And whilst he was the governor of Hong Kong, he was to witness what was to happen in a town called Macau, where a huge typhoon had gone through. The Portuguese in previous years had built a magnificent cathedral. The cathedral was flattened in this typhoon. But at the end of the day, there was one thing that remained, and it was the cross that had been at the front of the altar. It almost takes me back to those pictures that we saw in France when Notre Dame had that huge fire, that the cross stood out amongst all the ruins that was around it. And it speaks great volumes of how the cross of Jesus Christ stands in the ruins of our humanity and our life. Paul, in writing to the Corinthians, in 1 Corinthians 2, writes, "And my message and my preaching were not in persuasive words of wisdom, but in the demonstration of the Spirit and of power, that your faith should not rest on wisdom of people, but on the power of God," as we see that demonstrated in the cross. And so John Bowring, on seeing that and having that experience of the shattered cathedral and of the cross still standing, wrote the beautiful words of the hymn, "In the cross of Christ I glory, towering over the wrecks of time, all the light of sacred story gathers round its head sublime." The words of that hymn, I know, are a favorite for many, because the typhoons may come, and yet our faith and our cross in Christ stands. One of the verses says, "Bane and blessing, pain and pleasure, by the cross are sanctified. For peace is there that knows no measure, joys through all time abide." And so today, as we come, we thank God for the cross that brings our salvation, but the cross that stands over the wrecks and of the glories of our lives. And so take care, and God bless.